You're live.
We have to wait for people to show up.
My first time.
See, it'll say right there if there's
Mhm.
anyone here and how many likes we're getting or something.
I see.
And this is for like if we need to mute the mic or anything.
I got a notification. Which live now is shared on Equestrian.
Oh, because you're subscribed to my channel on
How
your
did you turn
YouTube
my
account.
data off? Oh, I guess my Bluetooth is on.
Your
Or my
data's
data's on.
Your Wi-Fi's off.
My Wi-Fi's off.
So 2 people are here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna wait for some more to show up. But for everyone who's here,
Mm-hmm.
hello.
Hello.
Who's here so far? Hope you're having a lovely Saturday. Her lighting is just amazing.
Oh, you know what I can do? Hang on.
Turn the light on.
Turn the light on. We'll do that for
Our
you.
lighting's just amazing. Hello. I'm just gonna be talking about a few things in this live. If you can't hear me very well, just let me know in the comments. No, it doesn't really help. Hello. Hi Ella. I can actually go live now, and I can see everything right here, unlike our first time, because I made it so that way kids could. Do you like riding a bigger horse? Yes, I do, but at the same time, I don't. It's like I like both sizes, and I try to I like the big horses and I like small horses. So yeah, feel free to ask questions. We're just waiting for some people to join so we can talk about a few things I wanted to come on here and say. I have my Dan as well. Hello. Hi.
It's almost time for me to take my phone stuff down.
How are you, Sheila? I am doing not too bad. How are you, all of you?
How do you like your new instructor?
I actually really like her, and that's one of the things we're going to be talking about as we wait for some more people to come on. Do you miss Coco? I do. I do miss Coco.
Are you crying?
No. I just don't talk very loud. Do you compete? I do in shows.
Just not this year, right?
Not this year because of the whole virus. Why'd you stop riding Coco? I eventually got too big for him. I can ride him lightly.
You can ride him in flat. It was just all the jumping, right?
Well, I just started to get too big for him, and I needed to move on.
If you could ride anywhere, where would you ride?
Like any barn or like just anywhere? If anywhere, I'd probably ride on the beach. I don't really have a barn that I'd want to ride at. Probably mine. Oh, goodness. Are you looking to buy or lease a bigger horse? Not at the moment. I'm actually not. I mean, it'd be nice to try and find a horse, but I don't have anything right now. Same the horse I was riding, I got too big. Yeah, that's kind of the thing that happened with me and Coco. Do you like riding Echo, and how similar is he to Day by Day Storm? Because I know they're brothers. They're kind of similar.
The way they trot is very similar.
But when you're riding, you don't.
And canter is similar too.
Well, like how it looks, like, but how it feels is what they're asking. They kind of feel the same. But Echo's a lot more lazy and hard to get going. But yes, I do like riding Echo. There's also a few other horses that I want to try to ride while I'm with my new coach. You can also ask my Nan questions, that's why she's here. But, oh, okay. How did you switch coaches? So, Fiona had to leave because she's having her baby. She already had her baby. And, so my new coach, Fiona, asked her to come here and have her coach lessons. And that's just kind of how it went. She just kind of came
She
to our
was
barn.
Fiona's recommendation
Yeah.
to teach.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever done mounted games? I do. I do it on my game pony Indy. Oh no, I actually don't do mounted games. Yes, she did have the baby. Yes, Fiona is coming back. She's coming back.
Probably April.
Yeah, I thought it was March.
Well, if it's too cold for the baby in March, she won't be bringing her to the barn. So it's probably going to be more like April.
Mhm. But yes, Fiona is coming back more like April. But if it's too cold in March, then it will be April. But
it's not a drawer. Did you see that when you open that?
It's not a drawer.
It's supposed to be a drawer, but the bottom has fallen out. And when I repainted it, when I found it in the basement, repainted it.
Hello. 1 second.
Did you post on there that you're live?
Oh yeah. There we go. It's okay. I love that your Nan supports you in your riding. She supported me in my riding since I was 8.
It's funny, you just posted on Instagram, and you know I signed up for Instagram, right?
You have your
But how do
post notifications on for my Instagram.
Do I? I don't even know how to check my own if I have any. Like I've got notices. Oh.
And then people follow you.
Oh. So that.
But your account's public, so anyone can follow you.
Oh, I don't know how to fix that because I've had strangers.
You can also block strangers.
What time is it in Canada? Right now it's
5:17
p.m.
p.m.
Where are you from?
Yeah, where are you
Eliza.
from? So you can block anybody that you don't know. I'll show you how to block them.
Okay.
Okay, so I have a few questions for my story. Do you own or lease Coco? I do not. Favorite horse you've ridden? Probably Coco.
Oh, she's from Connecticut, and it's the same time there.
Oh,
she's from England, and it's 10:18 a.m. p.m. She's Massachusetts. Wow.
Wow. I don't know where that is.
The States.
They don't teach us that much in school. Oh, that's okay. When did you start riding? I started riding when I was 8. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I started riding when I was 8.
But not at this barn.
No, at this barn. I started at another barn. So there's 10 people soon, probably. So what we're coming on here to talk about a bit was just like YouTube and like everything that's like been happening with like the coach and everything.
One of the things we've been questioning is YouTube is a huge platform, and there's so many YouTubers out there that have big channels and big subscribers, and do we belong?
Mm-hmm.
Like, we're wondering, is this the place for us? Because we're a small entity within the scraping world of YouTube, and it's like, are we in the right place? Are we doing the right thing?
Thank you. I'm glad you like watching.
So Shayla and I talked about it, and we really, it really hit us hard after some of the comments of this last posting that just went up on Friday. So it triggered some thoughts to us about some of the negativity that comes along with being on YouTube. And we know that's going to happen, but we need to decide whether we're okay with that. So Shayla wanted to come on and just give you an idea of what type of person she is and what she expects out of riding and her journey through riding a horse.
So the type of person that I am, I have two different types of personalities. I have my school personality and I have my outside of school personality. The reason I have two personalities is because at school, I like am myself at school, but like not really the same as I am at home or at the barn. So at school, I'm like this like goofy, quiet kind of person who only hangs out with Hope, and um you know that's okay. I only hang out with like my two best friends there, and that I'm fine with that, and but I'm also known in school as like the mean person that you don't want to mess with.
Only to boys, though.
No, to girls too,
All
because
right.
they're rude.
Only if they're mean and rude.
They all are.
Oh,
and
but you just ignore them, right?
Yeah, and at the barn, I'm kind of the same, but like I'm less quiet, and like at home too. And some of the comments that we've been getting about my new coach not being a good fit, or my new coach just is too young or whatever.
She's in third year university.
She is, and she's a very good coach, and I really enjoy her. Some of you were confused on some of her training methods, but I'm actually really liking her training methods. You say that Fiona's better. Fiona has been coaching longer, but my new coach was actually Fiona's old rider. Like Fiona coached my coach.
Right.
And she learned from Fiona, and that's why I think I like her so much, just because she learned from Fiona. So she does use Fiona's training methods, and I really enjoy that.
Now, this new coach was recommended by Fiona.
Yes.
She's a good friend of Fiona's, and Fiona has given her instructions and guidance on what to do with the girls. So she's in direct contact. Even just the other night, there was a question, and she just gets right on the phone and phones Fiona, and she talks her through anything that she needs to know about a horse or a rider. Now, Shayla did have the choice to choose between Brandon
and the new coach.
And Shayla chose the new coach. And she loves Brandon, right? It's just that why not try somebody new?
I also wanted to just do flat this year. I didn't want to do like jumping this winter. I just wanted to work on my flat because it's just as important as jumping. Like if you don't know how to flash a horse, how are you gonna do your jumping, right? Yes, people can be negative and harsh. Thank you. That's a very kind message. TMS 2021.
Something else we wanted to touch on too was some of the channels
Thank you.
are large, like we were saying, and we're not. We're very small. But and Shayla is not a super aggressive rider. She's not a super fast high jumper rider. But when we talked about it, Shayla said there's a lot of girls out there that are riders just like her and are as timid and nervous, and when they fall off, they're set back a lot, and it takes a lot to get them to be very comfortable on a horse. So she said, I want to reach out to those people, those that, are like me. And there's lots of you out there like her. So, and she doesn't want to change to be what other people want her to be. She just wants to be what she wants to be.
I also cut my bang. My mom cut my side bangs, and now they get
I like those, though.
They just get in my face a lot when I don't have them back. Oh, hello, Alabama. Hello.
Alabama? Hello from Alabama.
Thank you for the 2 people that commented about like the negative and how I chose like my training. Your ability does not matter and how successful you are. Yes, it is, and I've said that many times. I believe, if not on here, on my Instagram when I'm talking to people on there. But yeah, like, doesn't matter how high you jump or what kind of horse you have, or if you own a horse or you're like, or you
lesson horse, or
it doesn't define how good of a rider you are. I agree with the different people match different needs. I do agree with that. That's good that you're starting a channel next year to show your journey, because that's one of the reasons I started my channel. I never fell off a horse. First time for me was fun.
It was at a show.
It was at my first show. And we were going into a sitting trot. This is when I was about 8. And this is when I just started like riding. And I had worked for a bit, so I got brought into a show. And we had to go into the sitting trot, and I couldn't half halt my horse enough, and I fell and hung upside down from my stirrup.
And it was lucky the horse stopped, right? You didn't even freak out.
I enjoyed watching you ride your dad's horse. I enjoyed it too. I really enjoyed it too. I'm hoping to hopefully ride him again soon.
Thank you. I didn't get that name.
That's okay
Ronnie,
that you have to go.
Siblings, love involved.
That's okay that you have to go. Have a good day or night or afternoon.
wherever you are.
Wouldn't go, so the owner gave me a whip, and he took off. I didn't fall. I actually became really confident in my riding after. Well, that's good that you became confident in your riding.
So we hope that people realize that you like your coach, you like what she's doing for you. It's just the beginning, right? You only have 2 lessons with her.
And I'm actually really enjoying her. She's a really good coach. I don't think that some people don't realize when they're commenting on my videos that I'm just like everybody else. Like, I'm just a normal teenager. I just have a YouTube channel. Keep that in mind. What are your suggestions on horses for jumping? I'm not a coach, so don't take this fully. But
your experience.
Heels down, push your butt back.
Never look down.
That's what I was told by my old coach. You never look down unless you want to end up on the ground.
Yeah.
I love watching your journey. Thank you. Past summer, I started riding this new horse. He was fast and took off. I never shot a horse. I'm going fast. because I watched you overcome things and day by day. Aw, that's sweet. Enjoyable and uplifting. Do you prefer ponies or horses? I like both. What do you want to be when you grow up? A marine biologist. Thank you, Catherine. I have a question. Do you have any tips on keeping your heels down and your stirrups in place? So, what my old coach had me do was have my toe, like the ball of my foot where your stirrups go, on stairs and kind of just push my heels down. And that actually helped a lot. And sometimes I used to have to remind myself, are my heels down? So you got to remind yourself if your heels are down. And you have to, and another thing that another coach taught me, like, was pretend they're roots to a tree and you're like pushing them down into the ground. Who's the best horse you've ever ridden? I like all the horses that I ride.
Your favorite horse?
I don't really have a favorite horse.
You don't? I would have said there was a favorite.
Well, there was. No, I don't.
He's gone. Spitty, right?
Mm-hmm. I've only jumped one, only in a trot. Yeah, jumping is really fun once you get into it.
Shell used to ride a horse called Spitfire. I don't know if some of you knew that, but Spitfire passed away. But there's some of the old footage that we have, some of the older videos. You will see her.
Well, I started riding him a long time ago. I started riding him when I had my very first coach, and I rode him for about a year, and then I was on and off him for a while. What do you think made your channel really kick off and gain your subscribers? I honestly don't know.
Well, I think it was the help of
Sophie and Gabby.
Yeah. They encouraged you a lot.
Well, like kick off and get all my subscribers, probably Sophie and Gabby. Yeah. How high do you jump? I was working on 2.9 before Fiona left. Do you suggest having 2 trainers if they're teaching you different things? I'm honestly not sure.
I would say.
Well, that's what the Earth needs is a marine biologist. Oh, yep. Well, I'm not sure if there's many marine biologists out there. What's the tallest horse you've ever ridden? Polly. She's like 17 inches high. So probably
You've probably
Polly.
seen Polly in some of the videos.
Well, I cantered on her bareback in camp. So yeah, Polly's the tallest horse I've ever ridden.
How does Echo compare to Polly? Echo's not quite as tall as Polly, right?
No, he's pretty close though.
Yeah.
There's geese outside.
Look at these violets. They thrive. Look at the dirt. It's like almost dry. Like it is dry. Look at it. And when the earth gets really dry like that, look at how they bloom. And then I water them and they die.
My mom has jumped a horse her whole life, and she's trying to get me to jump. I want to do it, but I need my own horse. And my other horse I have is not a jumper; he's a trail horse. Well, I actually know someone who I'm pretty sure is coached by their mom. But I think they get some lessons with another coach that I've ridden with before. What's the height you've jumped? 2.9. I think that's the highest I've jumped is 2.9.
I don't think you knew it at the time when she just said, "Okay, go over that one."
I was like, "Oh, okay." That was on Coco. I jumped.
And you went over it and you said, "How high was that?"
Didn't even seem that high. If you had to do something else besides hunters, what would you do? I don't know. Is Echo similar in personality to Storm? And what made you decide Emily always wanted a horse in your life? So, Echo is kind of similar to Storm's personality. The only difference is I find like Echo gets like really goofy when you're taking pictures of him, and I don't think Storm does. I think that's the only really difference in their personality, to be honest. Echo gets really goofy when I'm taking pictures of him. And what made you decide to be a marine biologist? Well, I've always loved ocean animals. I've always really had a love for it, so I think that's what really brought me into it. And will you always want to have horses in your life? Yes. My mom jumped 4 feet. Cool. That's lovely that Sophie and Gabby helped you.
And Laura, she was a big
and
help.
Laura. I think it's great that you choose
Laura,
YouTubers. We support and encourage each other.
Laura was the one that talked us into it.
Mm-hmm.
She said, you guys should start a channel.
You have a good day too. Which day-by-day horse / ponies have you ridden? I've ridden Gracie. I rode her even before she was day-by-day. I've ridden Stella, and that's it.
Stella on a trail ride one time, weren't you? You and Stella?
Mm-hmm. Let me see if I have no questions on here.
Should I have ever ridden a quarter horse?
Yes, Fluke's a quarter horse. And he's a jumper right now. What's your dream horse or pony breed? Hanoverian. I like Hanoverians. Yeah.
I'll be back.
Alrighty. Oh,
I gotta get some more to drink.
okay. So yeah, feel free to ask any questions. Hope I've answered the majority of them. Most of them, hopefully. Who's your favorite horse? I don't really have a favorite other than Spitty, but he passed away. Have you ridden at that Pasofino place? And if not, would you and would your nan want to ride as well? So, I am going to be riding there soon. I'm not going to say when, I'm not going to say why, but no, my nan's not going to be riding there. How many barns have you ridden at? Well, I rode at Sophie and Gabby's old barn. I rode at Sophie, I don't know if this really counts, but I rode at Sophie and Gabby's, my very first barn. The barn I'm at now. That's it. That's about it. Yeah. What would your dream horse's show name be? I honestly don't really know. Honestly, don't really know. When you're older, are you still going to ride horses or just be a marine biologist? I'm probably going to still ride horses because I really like horses. I'm honestly not sure if there is any in Michigan. But if you really wanted to, I'm sure you could probably go to Pasofino Farm to find horses, Pasofino horse to ride, or if you're looking to buy a horse, you could probably, I know there's some spots, some places that'll let you like come to the barn and test out Pasofinos if you want to buy one. But I'm not sure if there are any in Michigan. You'll have to look it up. You're awesome. Thank you. That means a lot. You are awesome. Thank you. That means a lot. So I have a few more. How has your new trainer been? My new trainer has been amazing. How are you and what's your dream horse? I'm pretty good. I don't really have one. I'll probably have a variant. I'm looking for a paint or quarter horse. That's nice. Those are not too hard to find. How long have you rode for? 5, almost 6 years. You're an amazing rider. Thank you. Have you ever done eventing? No. I don't know if I would ever do eventing. Nice. I forget what I was gonna say. I don't know. Yeah, I am really enjoying my new coach. She's a very good coach. Do you have any Lemieux saddle pads? If so, what color? I actually don't have any Lemieux saddle pads. But if I do have a favorite color, it's like the orange one, I believe. I think Gabby has it. I used it on Stella when I went on a trail ride with her. I actually have this thing with my saddle pads. So my blue one that I used to use on Coco all the time, I actually didn't want to use it when I started using it on Echo. And the purple one that I have that I always used to use on Polly, I actually just started using that again this year after I stopped riding her like last year, a long time ago. Do you know what your dream horse would be? Like a Hanoverian or something like that. I gotta go to your awesome upgrade at YouTube. What's your favorite equestrian YouTuber? I don't really have, to be honest. Hello. Hello. I forget what else I was gonna say. What's your favorite breed? Quarter horse, probably. Really like Flex breed. And he's a quarter horse. He's a very nice horse. What's Echo's show name? I'm not sure. Who is your trainer? I don't think I can say her name yet. So I'm not going to say her name. But she was one of Fiona's old riders, I believe. That's why Fiona suggested her. What would your discipline be if it wasn't the one you have now? What are you doing, Charlie? I'm honestly not sure. Hi. Who's your equestrian role model? I don't think I have one, to be honest. I don't really have one. If it's not too personal, do you live with your grandmother? No, I don't. I live with my mom. Go for it. Thank you. The blue is finally starting to come out. I want to do a different color soon, but I don't want to bleach it. Do you have a barn? I don't have my own. Like, I have my barn at my dad's. That's it. How old is Echo? I'm not sure. Would you ever come to Ottawa to show? I'm not sure. Depends on what kind of shows they have, and I don't have a horse I can personally go off property with. I'd have to rent one from my barn. Plus, I don't know if I'd feel too comfortable doing shows without my coach or during this time, unless everyone wore masks. But I'm not sure if I'd do a show this year. Why don't we see your mom in the videos or dad? I'm honestly not too sure. We just don't really film with them, I guess. My dad doesn't really want to be on camera. And my mom's not really a horse person. My mom's not really a horse person. I'm going to dye my hair blue. Oh, nice. It's actually a pretty nice color. Are you going to buy your own horse instead of? Are you going to buy your own horse instead of leasing or taking lessons on one? I don't know. What's the biggest horse you've ever ridden? Thank you. Probably Polly's been the biggest horse I've ridden. We lived of day by days, 24 hours. I don't. Depends what one. Like the one that they did with like Kaylee, where they slept in the tent. I don't think I was free that weekend. You just come to PA. I don't know what PA is. They don't teach us that much in school. Somewhere in Canada. The lighting is so bad on this versus on my phone. Weird. What time is it in Canada right now? 5:46 now. Hi, love your channel. Thank you. Do you play Star Stable? No. You see Gabby, can you tell her hi? Sure. Hello. I live in Delaware. I rescued my pony from Pennsylvania. Oh, okay. I might. Depends how far Pennsylvania is, to be honest. I don't know. I think it'd be nice to visit there when the COVID goes down. That's good that you rescued a pony. I'm hoping to rescue a pony. How old are you? I'm 13, turning 14 next year. Have you ever come to America before? No. It's 5:47 where I live too. Cool. Twins. If you take your dream horse anywhere in the world, where would it be? Excuse me, rude, loud. I'm not sure. He was a kill pen rescue and his name, unfortunately. Oh, I hope he gets better and stops being lame. I'm at Day by Day Vlogs on Monday, and I would love to meet you too. We might be able to arrange that. We could probably, well, if the Royal's open next year, I'm hoping to meet a lot of you guys at the Royal. What's your dream horse? Like color, age, riding level, discipline, gender. Mare, black. I actually already have like a mare that I really like, and she's at my barn, and someone owns her who I know, and they've been wanting me to ride her because they need other people. Like they need to have someone my level to get on the horse. So yeah, discipline would probably be jumping. Height, like jumping, 2'9". Give me my height. I'm 5'3.5". Yeah. Have an amazing night last weekend. You too. I don't know how far from just Canada. Me either. I'm not good with directions or anything. What's your favorite color? Blue. Because of Coco. Coco got me hooked on blue. Because that's the color of his halter, and then I bought a saddle pad that was blue, and that I started using on him, and now I just love blue. But I think I'm going to have to end that here. But I will see you guys in my next YouTube video, and I hope you all have an amazing day, night, weekend, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Oh wait, what do you want to do when you're older? Marine biology. Do you like coffee? Yes. That's a good budget for a horse. I'm not sure. Okay, well, I'm going to go now. Hope you guys have an amazing night, day, weekend, wherever you are, whatever time it is. Hope you have a nice one. Goodbye.